There we go. Hey everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures, making sure I'm on the right channel. Yes, I am. Okay. I just had a funny thing happen. I thought I had hit live, but I was doing other things and I looked over and I was like, am I live? No. Okay. Because I was yawning and getting ready, all the stuff you do before you hit live. Anyway, I hope your week is going well, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what sells on eBay and what has been selling for me. It has been a better week, thankfully. Last week I came on and shared how abysmal my sales have been. And so this week I should have counted how many things I listed, but I listed a ton of stuff. I would say at least 100 items, maybe 90 to 100, because I was really trying to get all of those comics. I'd taken pictures of about 100 of them. I still have more. So I got all of the ones I had photographed listed. And so I'm hoping that kind of helped ignite the algorithm or something to get sales going. I don't know. But I'm comic booked out for the moment. So as I still have a lot of comic books to list, I'm going to go take a bunch of pictures of jewelry, either today or tomorrow, to start. Yes, I'm gonna in the chat. Hi everybody. Yes, and yes, a haircut, and don't look too closely because I gave myself a haircut. I gave it to myself, so it's not. The front looks better than the back, but I needed a haircut, so I YouTubed it. That's what you do, right? You YouTube it. So that's what I did. Okay. Before we start too, so I signed up to do the eBay, what was it called? They were going to have the eBay, I can't remember what it was called, meetup thing here. And so that got canceled or postponed, and now they're doing it virtually. But they sent me a swag bag. And so I was going to unbox the swag bag with y'all. It came in the mail, obviously. But it came with a big bag. Not like you care, but I don't know, you might. And then like the big itinerary for the online doodad that we're going to do. Oh, and then this thing. This came with double mailers. 6x4x4s. Oh, eBay. You know what I like. Tape. What's this one? This looks like poly bags. I guess is that what that is? Oh, stickers too. Stickers and bags. What else is in here? And thank you cards. Okay. And then in this bag, like, where am I going to carry that bag is what I want to know. Got another bag. A bag in a bag. Thanks for being here, everybody. So that's kind of a fun bag. What kind of bag do you think that is? What would you use that for? Like a makeup bag? An eBay makeup bag? Okay, ooh, fun. So we got a safe key. That's for opening doors, right? Like pushing buttons. I guess if I have to get on the elevator. I'm not going anywhere that would warrant an elevator. Oh, or at the bank. Okay. And for doors, elevators, smartphones, and touchscreens. And I don't know. I guess, okay, that's what that is. Cool. Toiletries. Then there's a cord USB thing for my phone and maybe computer, I guess. I don't know. Then, hang on, I see something. There's a little, did y'all get one of these too? Did you sign up for one in your area? And then, it's the eBay. What is this? It's not a flashlight, is it? No, that's not a flashlight. Oh, maybe it's a charger. Power bank. Okay. I was going to go personal massager, but I thought that might be a little out of the realm of eBay. But power bank works. So, okay. So that was what came from eBay. Let's see. Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for being here again. And then I had one other piece of friend mail that came. This was a super surprise friend mail. I went to my P.O. box today. Can you tell? This is from Frida Alberg. And this was from, where is she? Where did she say she was from? Oh, she's a jewelry. She got her degree in jewelry design. Let's see. Sweden. So this is all the way from Sweden. I was so excited. So Frida, she is a Bachelor of Art. I'm going to Konstaff. There's a lot of consonants together. University of Arts, Crafts, and Design in Stockholm. Yay. And so she works with lots of different materials, and she made a ring. And she says if you go to her shop, 20% off a purchase with Texas Gal coupon code. But what's your shop? Frida Alberg Jewelry. Okay. Yay. So, there. Frida Alberg Jewelry. Okay, but let's see the ring. So this is how it came in a little tube. Isn't that fun? It's a sterling silver and peridot cabochon. And it's like a little wraparound ring. Isn't that nice? Sweet, right? Yay! So that is from Frida. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Dizzy Angie, Fine H Finds. Hi, Native Jedi Princess. And if you see a little star next to friends, that means they've hit the join button. And all of the member videos got put up today. So if you're one of the members, go check them out. There's a playlist for each membership level. Okay. I feel like, okay, tell me this. I know this is all about the sales, but y'all know how I ramble sometimes. Did y'all get the Saharan Desert dust storm where you are? Because we had it pretty bad here over the weekend, and now I feel like I'm having to breathe in really deeply, and it's freaking me out because I'm like, and somebody already said, I've already heard that the kind of symptoms you get from these dust storms can mimic coronavirus. And so it's just making me really nervous because I don't really go anywhere, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about, but anyway, it's probably just from all the dust storms. Okay, let's do the sales. So I had sales on Mercari, Etsy, and eBay this week. Oh, good, Debbie. I knew y'all did down in Houston. We were really dusted and your eyes were burning. We couldn't go outside for so Friday, we went out Friday morning to go walk. And we were going to go out walking Friday afternoon, and it was too bad. We could, looking down the street, we could see how hazy it was. Saturday was insane bad. And then today, I'm still feeling it. So I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. We had a pretty sunset last night too. Patricia, they had Northeast. I saw some images from Fort Worth that looked really bad though. I don't know where you are in Northeast. Northeast? That's Fort Worthy. Sort of. East Texas. We're in East Texas. Have we had this conversation before? My people are from East Texas. Okay. It was bad. All right. So, apparently I'm going to be in and out of the chat today. All right. So, on Mercari, why don't we start there? Let me put my Mercari sales up. Mercari's actually been one of the places where I've been selling comic books lately. And so I sold these lot of 4 Rocket Raccoon, which I love Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. So it was a tough one because I couldn't decide if I wanted to keep these or not. And so I decided I needed to just sell them because what am I going to do? I don't read comic books. So I sold these for $57. I paid $0 for them. So that's a good profit. Oh, on top of that, if you can see over here, you can see plus shipping. I don't do free shipping. So my price is still the gross price, but it's also not including shipping. So there's that. And then this amazing SpiderMan sold. And I'm wondering, well, I don't want to mention it just in case the person doesn't want me to divulge who it was. So this sold for $15 and it sold the day I listed it. So I'm pretty excited that I'm getting some of these comic books sold. Thank you, Rebecca Hambley, for that $4.49 super chat. She says, I love your channel, Miss Margaret. Have a great day. Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate it. So, near Tyler. Okay. Mineola. Okay. East Texas. So my people, my great-grandmother and my grandmother, they were born, she was from Hawkins, which you may know, it's near Tyler. Hawkins, and then my grandfather was from Royce City, which is up there too. So I missed the accent. There's not enough people around here with that accent. Okay, so those are my 2 sales on Mercari. They were both comic book sales. And next are my Etsy sales. So I love it when people tell me there's no way I'm going to get a price that I'm putting on something, and then I'm just like, watch me, and it sells. So I don't know if you remember, I got these 2 orange trays at the bins, and they were, I mean, you could see the cracks. They were in, you know, they'd seen better days, certainly. This is the smaller of the 2 that I've got, and I put $18 on each of them. And on the haul, I think it was on the haul video that I did for it, there was somebody that was like, you're out of your mind. There's no way on this planet somebody's going to pay $18 for one, because they were stacking trays, you know. There was supposed to be 3 of them, but the 3rd one was missing. But I was like, I think I can get it. I think I can. And I did. So this sold for 18 bucks. I paid maybe $1 for it at the bins, because my Goodwill Outlet, it's $1.50, $1.49 per pound. So this might have weighed a pound. So maybe $1. So, Electric Rhino says, I actually live in Haynesville, right next to, yeah. This is way off topic. We're getting, so we would go to the Smith County cemetery cleanup. But we haven't been in a couple years. So anyway, small talk, small town talk. Anyway, okay. Okay. Then on Etsy, also, I sold a mixed lot of jewelry. This is on Etsy. I sell 10 pieces of jewelry, like a mystery box, and you get 10 pieces for, what was it, $35. So, and this one is wearable, sellable jewelry. So anyway, there's that. And then you guys know I sell craft lots that are mixed, wear, repair, just like whatever that I'm not selling. I throw it in a bag. And I had a person request that I make an Etsy listing for it instead of going via PayPal, which was fine by me. And so that's what that is down here. This sold for $35. No, $33. $33. Dahlia says, how do you sign up for one of the eBay virtual events? Well, they were going to have a live event in Austin. And because of all the coronavirus, I think it is the dust. It's so windy. I'm sorry, I can't breathe right. Yeah, I guess you just have to search their site. What is it called? It's called eBay Upfront. So that was when ours was, eBay Upfront. I think it was supposed to be in June in person. But now it's virtual. So we'll see. There's breakout sessions. I should ask you which ones I should go to. We'll talk about that in a minute. Because I don't mind going. I just wanted to go meet people. I like talking to the people. Talking to the people. All the people. Okay, so there's that. And now let's take a look at my eBay sales. I feel like I'm really all over the place today, so I appreciate y'all hanging out. Woo! All right, so next is this distressed cross. I had one buyer buy 2 pairs of earrings, this pair and this pair, and request that I list more earrings. And I know my jewelry listings have been dwindling because I haven't been listing as much on the jewelry front lately. So that'll probably be coming up next, getting a little more jewelry and stuff listed. So the buyer that bought these 2, spent $19, basically. It was like 18 something for these 2 pairs of earrings. So there's those. And then more comic books sold. So this Batman comic book sold for $13. And this SpiderMan and Iceman sold for $15. Then this keychain, that greenwood keychain I got at the bins, probably maybe 50 cents, nowhere near a pound, so probably less than that. This one I sold for $10. I feel like I'm going really quickly. I think because I don't have much to say about the comics. I just research them based on what I see up on eBay and just kind of go from there on them. The condition of these is great. I got a question about that. I guess I can talk about that part because I like to talk about what I'm listing and stuff. I got a question about how to list things like this if they're not graded, because like comic books and baseball cards, coins, things like that get graded, but mine are not graded. So basically I just put what condition I find them, that I see them in, or if I see anywhere. These are in actually most of them are really, really good condition. They're sleeved and boarded, and they don't have any marks, most of them. So that's just what I put. And I just put whatever price I'm comfortable with. I am pricing them pretty high, not pretty high, but higher, on the higher end, because a lot of times I get offers on them. So that gives us a little wiggle room to negotiate on the price. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, then that was that. So this I got, I thought just like, it was green. It was cute. It was at the bins. So it was cheap. That's why I got it. All right, this sold. This was that little cat pin. I shared a picture of it. And it was one that I didn't even realize until I was, you can't really see that, until I was taking the pictures up close that it says the Jinx on the cat's curved back. I don't know if you can see that. But it's a teeny, teeny little pin. Let me click that. So you can see it's like tiny, like 1/4 of an inch. And so this sold for $25. I maybe got it for 50 cents. This little tiny little lapel pin. So $25 on that. I just thought it was so unique. This is one of those times where I couldn't find anything like it. So I tend to price high. I might have been able to get more because I haven't had it up for that long. I just knew someone was going to fall in love with it. I'm going to come back in the chat in a second. Let me finish sales real fast. Then a Daredevil comic sold. This one sold for $12. And my thought also on my comics, I'm just going to say this too. Maybe I'll just talk about with the Daredevil one. What I've been doing also, because for the most part, if they're in really good shape, how do I want to word this? I researched them, all of them, and there were some that I didn't end up listing at all. I could have lotted up a bunch to sell, but I ended up putting a bunch on my neighborhood like free site, kind of as a karma thing. But I figured if I went to all the trouble to look them up, the ones I decided to keep, I wanted to at least list them for $10 or more. There are a few that I listed at $8, maybe that didn't have a board or had a little more wear. But I'm trying to, make that profit from all the research. And I figure even if mine is $10 and all the other ones that are there are $8 or $6 or whatever, there's that perceived value. One, when somebody sees something that's a higher price, I don't know how to describe it in that way, but a lot of times people might see something and it's a higher price and they think it's a better quality, just like a mental thing. And yeah, and then it also gives me room to negotiate if they want to come down on the price or bundle other things. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, so then this ring sold. This is a yellow or yellowy orange citrine, and this sold for $32. And this little planter sold. I got this in the bins, and someone it's over $20. I thought that was a cute little planter. And then this little damascene bracelet. I took an offer on this. What was the original price? It was $24. Somebody offered $15. I've had it up for a little while, so I was like, okay, I'll sell it for $15. So my sales for this past week gross was $319. So probably after fees and everything, between $250, $275 in that realm is probably what I'm looking at. Maybe more. I may be chunking out too much for the fees and stuff, but I made my goal, which is really good, because, as you know, I try to make $200 or more a week to try to make $800 to $1,000 a month on reselling. So let me look through the chat real fast and see if there's any questions. Again, thank you for that super chat, Rebecca. Let's see. Talking East Texas, I scroll back a little bit to see. Yeah, really windy and dusty in Fort Worth too. I bet that's what it is. The wind has been super bad here, so that's probably why my lungs are a little bit, yeah. Okay, Pink Elephant says, I have a bunch of clip-on and screw-back earrings. Some say Austria or Germany. Thought about grouping them to sell. It just, it kind of depends. I haven't had a lot of luck with them, but I know other people have. So it depends on if you're like feeling like you need to sell them quickly. There were some that I ended up lotting up that now I kind of wish I had sold them individually, but I did it. Because I'm not like in a big hurry to sell them. It just kind of depends on your business model, I guess. So, yeah. And as far as, listing them, I'm glad you can't see below my waist because I'm not sitting very ladylike here. There, my leg. Yeah, it kind of depends. And you can always ask in the group, like, hey, I got these. I'm thinking about listing these individually. Maybe I should lot some, and then people can kind of say, I would lot those. I would sell those individually. Because, like, if you have some that have, like, Aurora Borealis, those might be ones to sell individually, or ones that have Rivoli, but if they're just, like, pearly plastic beads, then maybe, and then there are some that are, like, clip-on and screw-back, which apparently are, some people really look for those, because they clip on and then they screw to tighten on. And I've heard that people like those as well. Oh, thank you, Supergirls Adventures, for that super chat. She says, hi, Margaret. Love your channel. Congrats on the sales. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Hi from Australia. Christine says, good morning from Australia. Good morning. Good morning. And, Anat, I hope I said your name wrong. Apologies if I didn't. I'm always checking your eBay store to see if you listed any new jewelry. Not yet, but I'm going to take some pictures. I don't know. I have to get into my workroom, and it's really hot in there right now. I may have to bring my photo tent somewhere else. Yeah, that Saharan dust, so bad. Hello, Bad Biscuit. Good evening. Good evening. Bad Biscuit was in the reseller speed dating, so, and a few others, friends that are here, so definitely check that out. Okay, yeah, hang on, I see something about Poshmark and I missed the question, or maybe y'all were talking amongst yourselves. So I've been listing on Poshmark. I've been, honest to goodness, so I've been using List Perfectly, and I think that's how I've been able to get so much listed, because I can make my listings and just like shoot them over. It saves me so much time. So yeah, that's been saving me a lot of time getting things up. So I need to go take some pictures. I've got a little more time before dinner has to get started around here. So maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. I appreciate y'all coming to watch, and if you're still here and if you're interested, I did start another channel talking about, it's sort of a weight loss journey, but it's going to be like home stuff, vloggy stuff as well. How many channels does one girl need? All of them. I have the homeschool channel and now the weight loss one. So if you like to see a fat girl cry, then I'd love to invite you to come join me on My Mate Margaret. I'll link it down below, or you can just Google it, or not Google it, but just type it in the search. Anyway, I'll talk to you on the next one. Have a really good day, you guys. Bye, everybody.